Put your hands together for the guy you're here to see tonight. The hilarious Distefano.
Hello! Thank you! Oh my goodness! Give it up for Annie and Don, right? What? They're good people. They're good people. Annie doesn't care. Yeah. She doesn't care. She wore half a shirt. She doesn't care. Leather pants. I thought it looked nice, though. I think she looks good. I think the crowd, you guys, listen, I like being here, Los Angeles, okay? I'm going home tomorrow. You guys, it's the same city. Here's the truth. It just have to be, like, rules. Because too many guys get away. You know what it is, too? Nobody gets punched in the face anymore. Wouldn't you agree, sir? Right? When's the last you hit somebody, right? Like, you'll hit a guy. I like that, dude. Right? You're not violent? You try not to be, but you have hit someone. You will hit someone. Yeah, I like that. I respect that. And you got to punch people. The good news about me is I was hit. I was punched a lot in my face growing up. I have CTE, I have problems, but at least I don't pop off, okay? I don't think who I am. I'm never running my mouth. I know my place. I will Dude, the last thing I'd ever do in my life is stand by my opinions. Never in a million years. Chrissy flip-flops. I don't wear them, but it is who I am as a person. I will go back on what I said immediately the moment violence is introduced. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Because I have been hit, but this new generation, none of these kids get hit at all. They get tweeted at and, cyberbullying. I'm like, dude, shut up with the cyber. If it's in cyberspace, it's not, just turn off your computer. Just log off. What do you mean cyberbullying? How is that possible? They're not physically doing anything to you. I used to get wedgies into my pancreas. Like, what do you mean cyberbullying? Stop. Just turn off the phone. But I was hit. But these kids, that's why they think who they are. They're like keyboard warriors. They're like, it needs to be said. It's controversial what I'm saying, but it needs to be said. I'm a hashtag hero. Change my mind in the comments. I'm like, you're only saying these things and standing by it because nobody's punching you in the face, okay? I've had wild opinions. Let me tell you something. I've had wild opinions, and I've shouted them out for realsies at a bar deep in Brooklyn in like the mid-2000s. And guess what? Somebody's come over, punched me in the face. My head's hit the pavement. I've regained consciousness. I've gotten up. I've had different, better opinions. Just right away, you pull a switcheroo when you swallow a tooth. New material. And, you work it out bit by bit. It's going all right so far. And you don't want to repeat shit. Because here's the truth. I mean, look, dude, it depends, what your group chat is, how you'll feel. Listen, I got friends, some of their opinions, you wouldn't love. Some of you would love it, some of you wouldn't. It depends. You in the back, sir, probably wouldn't love it. Andy Alimony wouldn't love it. But they are funny, pretty funny guys, And I have a supportive friend group. I really do. Okay, we got Patty Fly Balls, Little Debo, and Chrissy the Worm. These are supportive men. And I'm the only one in my friend group that has children. Okay, daughters too. But I remember when I had just one daughter, the first day where, her mom went away for a work trip and I was alone with my daughter. And, her mom was like, like you're good with her? I was like, yes, hello, yes, I'm her father. I know exactly what to do with her, right? Is she allowed to have chocolate? What's the rules? And she was like, yeah, she's not a dog. I was like, okay. I just didn't know if her, systems were developed yet. And I didn't know if it was poisonous to her, but other than that, if she can have chocolate, it's fine. And so she was like, you got it, right? I was like, I got it. My boys come over. We're having a great time. Patty Fly Balls, Debo. We're having fun. They brought, we all had beer helmets. They brought a little beer helmet for my daughter, drinking apple juice, Debo's ripping farts. we're having the greatest time. And then my daughter says, she was 2 at the time, she goes, oh, Daddy, I have to go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, you know where it is. We live in a studio apartment, so you know it's just right there. And go ahead. And she was like, no, come on, like, Mommy always comes in with me. I was like, I legally don't know if I can do that. I'm not sure the rules. So she goes, come on, I gotta go. So she goes, right, she's on the toilet, does her business. She's like, all right, all done. I was like, great, there it is. You can use the toilet paper. I don't know what you do. Do you wash off? I have no idea what to do. She was like, yeah, Mommy wipes me. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I was like, you want me to just throw you in the tub? Maybe I have a bucket. I'll just wash it in the bucket. She goes, come on, Mommy wipes me. And I was like, so I run outside, and I'm like, I got to talk to my boys. We got to figure out, because I genuinely don't know how to do this. So I said, guys, we got a situation in the bathroom right now. Patty Fly Balls was ironing pizza. Swear to God. He had pizza. He was ironing leftover Domino's pizza. I said, we got a situation. I said, she just went to the bathroom. She's done. I said, no, I have to wipe her, but I'm not sure if it's front to back or back to front. I don't know, and this is a critical thing. So right away, Patty Fly Balls is like, let's flip a coin. Heads is front to back, tails it's back to front. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. And then without even missing a beat, Debo drops his pants, tucks his dick and balls in between his legs. He goes, yo, cuz, practice on me. He immediately Buffalo Billed himself, full praying mantis mangina for the health and safety of my little girl, and he's a fucking hero. Yes, we practiced on him, and we got it. We nailed it. Yeah. And so he's a good guy, good guy, but the group chat is funny. Like, I remember when Trump got shot, a couple of months ago, remember within an hour, Trump gets shot, and then there was that picture of him fist up with the ear bleeding, with the American flag behind. Within 5 minutes of that picture getting posted, in my group chat, Debo sent that picture, and under it he wrote, "Let's go Mets." And I was like, and he tagged the Mets, thinking they were going to retweet it. I was like, you're such a classic idiot that it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Could you imagine thinking the Major League Baseball team, the New York Mets, were going to repost that? All right. Any Indian people here? Are you Indian? Dude, shout out Indian people. You really are. Because, first of all, let me tell you this. So, first, I went to England, okay? A lot of Indian people in England, right? Shout out, England's a good country. It really is. I thought that, they would speak English, but they don't. They do and they don't. Different words mean different things, and it's very difficult sometimes for me. I didn't know what was happening. I really didn't think I was going to need a book to translate their English. But, day one I get there right away, last name is not last name. It's surname. I had no idea. So I get right to the UK border right away. First question, they're like, okay, what's your surname? I was like, what? He was like, your surname? I'm just trying to confirm your surname. I was like, I don't know. He was like, you don't know your surname? I was like, no. He's like, I'm going to give you one more chance before I call the authorities. What is your surname? I was like, Sir Christopher Distefano. Is that right? Am I a knight? So they let me through, and then when I had left America, my stomach hurt. Okay, so I had Pepto-Bismol in my bag. Whatever. It happens, folks. I had Pepto-Bismol, upset stomach, diarrhea. And so I had Pepto-Bismol. Great. I guess it's not that common there. Whatever. I'm in England having a great time. My stomach pains go away. It's all good. So then I'm leaving the airport. I'm leaving London, Heathrow Airport, going back to New York, crowded airport. I forget that, it's liquid in my bag. Yeah, I forget. So, my bag gets pulled off. This agent, British agent, rummaging through the bag, pulls it out. He goes, what is this for? I was like, honestly, it doesn't even matter. I was like, I'm fine, throw it out, discard it. I don't need. He goes, no, I need to know, what is this used for? I was like, Nigel, okay? It doesn't matter. What? And then everyone's kind of looking at me. I said, buddy, it doesn't matter. Just please, I don't need it. And he's like, you need to tell me what this is used for. I was like, no, I don't. Just throw it away. And then he calls to his coworker who was like 20 feet away. He was like, oh, Danielle, this pink bottle, what is it used for? And she was like, diarrhea. And I was like, it is. He was like, all right, why don't you take that, mate? Sorry, it's a long flight. I was like, thanks. I have on an adult diaper. Are you a gymnast, sir? You have a gymnast build. No. No? Oh, do you have an accent? Yeah. From where? England. Oh, from England, hi. Are you really from England, though, or are you just trying to bang her? Okay. Because I don't believe guys sometimes. They're like, hey, my friends will do that. They're like, they'll put on an English accent. I'm like, you're afraid the dirtbag from Queens. Shut the up. But you really are from England, huh? Yeah. It's a good country, right?
Not so much now.
Not so much now? Yeah. What's the problem with England now? You like it better here in the United States? Yeah. Right? See, that's what I'm saying. People talk a lot of shit about the U.S. It's like, well, watch your mouth. Are you here illegally? You're not here illegally. Arrest them! And how long are you here for?
Permanently, we're married.
Oh, you're right. So how do you feel you got used? How do you feel? How do you feel? You're going to get anchor baby next. No, I'm kidding. That's nice. That's a nice pull for you. I mean,
yeah, he's younger.
He's younger and he's British. Yeah. I know. It's beautiful. No, you're a beautiful woman, but it's like it's nice guy. Got a nice British accent. Are you guys circumcised over there? How do you do it? You're not. So you got foreskin. So that's a point off. That's the thing. British accent, but you're not clipped. You know what I mean? You're Filipino, right, sir? Are you Filipino? What are you? Oh, Mexican. Okay, you look Filipino because you have... I'm sorry. I thought that you were Filipino, and I had a whole bunch of small-hand Filipino jokes. Okay. That is interesting. Do you think you'll get circumcised? You don't want to do it? Just do it, dude. It's kind of a little... I can't even watch porn with the foreskin. I'm sure you have a nice penis. I really am sure you have a great dick, right? But I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it coming out of its, you got to get clipped, man. I have a friend, he got circumcised at 19 years old. It was crazy. He got circumcised at 19 because his girlfriend at the time wanted him to. She was like, it's disgusting. I can't believe that you're not circumcised. And so he got circumcised at 19. And I was going to school to be a physical therapist. So I was like, if you came in with an injury, I was like that guy. I was like, I want to talk about it, right? And so I was very annoying. So he comes in on crutches one day. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong? He's like, I hurt my back. And I was like, well, this research says that you wouldn't be on crutches if you had a back injury. Blah, blah, blah. And so he's like, no, it's okay. I just, the doctor said, I hurt my back. I was like, oh, you shouldn't be on crutches, and citing this article and that article. And he was like, all right, it's my knee. And then I'm like suspicious. I'm like, what, dude, is it your knee or your back? And he's like, dude, it's just my knee. Just like, shut up about it. Like, don't worry. I was like, I need to know what's going on with your body. And so he goes, all right, do not make a big deal about this. Seriously, do not tell the other, we were on the basketball team. He goes, do not tell the other guys on the team, okay? But I can't practice today because it's not my knee or my back, all right? He goes, I got circumcised yesterday. I was like, ay, Dios mío. He was like, you said you weren't going to make a big deal. I was like, you need to show me your dick in 3 seconds. I need to see what the they did to your dick. Oh my God. He pulled it out. You had to see this kid's dick. It looked like an ISIS beheading video. couldn't believe. And then the best part is, she broke up with him 2 weeks later. And yeah. And we tried to put the foreskin back on, but he was done. It's very interesting, sir. Wow. Yeah. Who else? Circumcised, sir? Yours clipped? Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah. It's what it is. It's what it is. I'm circumcised as well. I am circumcised. I'm circumcised. They even skinned my balls. Okay. So, all right, let's see if I have one more thing. But I mean, this has really been, holy shit. I have funny, I'm like, oh my God, imagine like Trump became president and then he pardoned Diddy day one. How wild is that? Could you imagine? Day one, he's like, freak off. And they're at like the Thanksgiving turkey trot. He's got his son Barron just lubed up. That would be wild. That would be so nuts. Yeah, I don't know. And then I wrote "Free the Palestinian Nipple." What a stupid thing to say. Okay, then I'm gonna go. Okay, here we go. Kids or no kids?
No kids.
Okay, all right. Well, they'll know. If you guys do have kids, they'll know about Dad's penis when they see it in the shower. That one day they'll be like, "Oh my God, why does he have so much skin on his dick?" Honey, your father's British. They do things a little differently, and yeah, we're ashamed. And none of these have endings. That's really what the issue is. But there's something there, but they just don't have any endings. Okay. I do like the Mets stuff. I do like talking about the Mets. All right, sir. I'm sorry I've been up here too long now. 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm sorry. No, it's time. Hey, okay, he can't have his penis out this long. He's got to go home and wash. How do you wash it? What is it? Thoroughly. You have to actually kind of how do you wash an uncircumcised penis?
Peel it back, clean it.
You peel it back? Oh my God! Here's what's going to happen to you, sir. Is your name also Nigel? What is it? What? Tom. Is it Tom? Tom. And what's going to happen is tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and she's going to be just looking at the ceiling. And you're going to say, "What's wrong?" And she's going to say, "Tom," and you're going to go, "It's Tom." And she's going to say, "That comedian was right. You need to get circumcised." I can't even think about you peeling it back to clean it. That's what's going to happen. So are you prepared? Will you circumcise your penis to stay in this country? Will you cut off your foreskin? You would. You're a real American, sir. You're a real American. That's what it is. That's what Americans do. We cut off our foreskins. That's it, baby. All right, guys, I got to go. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Give it up for Tom.